All right, call the regular city council meeting Monday, October 13th, 2025 to order. Roll call.
Joe Vantoma.
Toby Nelson.
Sam Solars.
David Paradise.
Michelle Otto.
Jessica Bonniwell.
Jackie Hines.
Dan Reamer.
All right, no Pastor Kathy for invocation. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, I'll be looking for a approval of the agenda.
I will make a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Ms. Otto?
Aye.
Mr. Paradise?
Aye.
Mr. Nelson?
Aye.
Mr. Vantoma?
Aye.
I'll vote aye, passes 5-0. Looking for an approval of the consent agenda.
I will make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I will second.
Any discussion?
I just have a question on the personnel policy compensatory time. Did you guys get that figured out? How many hours are built up?
I was going to send it after this payroll that we're processing tomorrow.
Okay. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Any further discussion? Mr. Vantoma?
Aye.
Mr. Nelson?
Aye.
Mr. Paradise?
Aye.
Ms. Otto?
Aye.
I will vote aye, passes 5-0. Let's see, Norwright County Sheriff. So we'll move along to reports and recommendations. City Council Monthly Activity Report.
Last month I had Celebrate Montrose and the city council meeting.
Park and Rec and City Council.
Let's see, City Council, then I had a meeting with a surrounding city about regionalizing water treatment.
That's it.
Yeah.
City council, fire department, we had a personnel committee bi-weekly meeting, and that's it.
City Council, Celebrate Montrose, Park and Rec, and the Marysville meeting.
Montrose Fire Department, Kevin.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Included in the packet is the activity report for September of 2025. Nothing too big to report on for calls. Busy month of training and doing just a bunch of other little stuff. Acknowledgements, I'd like to acknowledge Chris Fouch for his service. Howard Lake Fire Department for allowing us to train with them on the 30th. We went and cut some grain bins with them and Waverly and some other surrounding departments. And then ServPro Team Hickman out of Monticello provided us dinner for our September meeting. So that's just for information. Next item, appointment of Assistant Fire Chief. This is just an informational item. Kelly Stoll has been appointed as Fire Chief, for Assistant Fire Chief for 2026 through 2027. Number 3, I'm looking for authorization to submit for the 2025 DNR Volunteer Fire Assistance Grant. It's a 50-50 grant. We apply for it every year. Sometimes we get it, sometimes we don't. It's kind of up in the air. But looking for permission to submit application for that grant. Grant is up to $5,000, so it would be a $2,500 split between us and the state if awarded.
I'll make a motion to authorize the fire department to go for the 50-50 DNR grant up to $5,000.
I'll second. Any discussion? Ms. Otto?
Aye.
Mr. Paradise?
Aye.
Mr. Nelson?
Aye.
Mr. Vantoma?
Aye.
I will vote aye, passes 5-0.
Then looking for acceptance of a resignation of probationary firefighter Christopher Fouch, effective September 30th of 2025. He served for 10 months, 3 weeks, and 2 days.
I will make a motion to accept the resignation of probationary firefighter Christopher Fouch, effective 9/30/2025.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Mr. Vantoma?
Aye.
Mr. Nelson?
Aye.
Mr. Paradise?
Aye.
Ms. Otto?
Aye.
I will vote aye, passes 5-0.
Then looking to hire new firefighter Lindsay Wandersea, effective September 22nd of 2025.
I will make a motion to accept the hiring of firefighter Lindsay Wandersea effective 9/22/2025.
I'll second. Any discussion? Ms. Otto?
Aye.
Mr. Paradise?
Aye.
Mr. Nelson?
Aye.
Mr. Von Toma?
Aye.
I'll vote aye, passes 5-0.
That's all I got unless there's any questions.
I got nothing.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin.
Park and Rec.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Just October notes, information has gone out for the Christmas sponsorship. We compiled our notes from park visits. Pretty much, if you look at the Parks and Rec Trail Plan, pretty much everything's status quo in there. Some updates need to be happening. Sounds like Dan's making some progress with the Tinnen. That's going to be sometime in November with the kind of per following a 2024 bid. So in due time. We went over our events, kind of scaling it down just a little bit, but keeping our main events that we have good turnout for, and also kind of tweaking some stuff with maybe movies in the park. Talked about more partnerships with community groups, starting kind of a good deed program with Jackie B's. So therefore, the sheriff sees a kid doing something nice, give him a little coupon. It's for a Sunday at Jackie B's. So, the one main thing that we discussed is the Boy Scout building expansion. While we would love that space to be updated and be usable for everyone, there's kind of a bit of fairness if that space is just solely for Boy Scouts. So we recommended against that at this time. While the space can be updated, it definitely opens up a laundry list of things for one specific community group to have, a designated city space of that type. So while we look forward to hopefully updating that space, just for out of fairness and across the board, we voted against that recommendation. Other updates would be changing the meeting date to October 28th, so we won't have a November meeting, but we will be able to vote on our submittals for haunted houses. And other than that, we have the resignation of Valerie Parker. While we will miss her at our meetings, she has promised to continue to bully people at the post office for Parks and Rec plans. So, other than that, I guess the resignation has to be voted on. So I'll let you do that.
I will make a motion to accept the resignation of Valerie Parker.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Ms. Otto?
Aye.
Mr. Paradise?
Aye.
Mr. Nelson?
Aye.
Mr. Von Toma?
Aye.
I'll vote aye, passes 5-0.
Any other questions, comments, concerns?
I have nothing. Any questions for Josh?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, Danny, you're up.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. First thing under Public Works is we're looking to, starting on page 53, going to page 56, but the amount is on 55. This is to add SCADA to our preserve lift station that has now residential houses on it. It's to make it part of our automated calling out system. Talking with Jackie, we have the money there, but, In Control is who we use now. I did talk to other SCADA companies, and they would have to change a lot of things, so we're kind of yes and no, kind of bound by In Control if you want to spend a lot more money. So I think it would be smart for the council to approve the amount of $23,102 to get this hooked into our SCADA system. I'll take any questions you got.
Who's gonna be installing that antenna?
We will not be installing an antenna at this one because it's too far away. We will be using cellular service.
Okay.
They did a path study and it won't work, so, which is gonna incur a monthly fee, but it shouldn't be that much.
And it's just line of sight? Shouldn't be that far, right?
Yeah, line of sight, but they didn't recommend it. They did a path study because it's gotta come all the way into town to this old tower. And there's really high trees right behind the lift station.
Okay.
Unless you want to put an 80-foot tower in out there. That would be the only thing, and that would incur some costs.
Yeah, I think we'll pass there.
Just to add to this, right now, unless we're physically out there, we don't know when this lift station alarm's out.
Right.
That's what this is about.
Yeah, it's a very important part of what you guys do.
Correct.
I understand the significance behind it.
Right.
So item 2, where it says 50 foot, we're not worried about that then? 50-foot pole?
Oh, 50, but then, I mean,
If
I
you're doing
did some
cellular.
pricing on that, and the pole itself is probably like $8,000 to $9,000. to
No,
have
I
one
mean,
set.
but so with the cellular, we're not doing that.
Right, we're not. I did a cellular study with my work phone, and hopefully who we use for all the public works phones, FirstNet,
FirstNet.
will work. So, otherwise we'll have to go with Verizon or something, but it's gonna be our only cellular one in town, so hopefully, you know, these guys know what they're doing. This is what they recommend.
Any other questions for Danny? I'd be looking for a motion and then,
I'll go ahead and make the motion for Public Works, preserve lift station for a SCADA quote for in control for the $23,102 to have the cellular system put in out there.
I will second. Any further discussion? Ms. Otto?
Aye.
Mr. Paradise?
Aye.
Mr. Nelson?
Aye.
Mr. Von Toma?
Aye.
I will vote aye, passes 5-0.
Thank you. Moving on to item number 2, main lift station pump quote. As you know, we have to keep that main lift station going probably for another 3 years. And we have a pump that is very, very wore out. We kind of need to rebuild. So unfortunately, I don't think it could wait 3 years. This is to rebuild the pump. This is just the parts. And the sooner the better, because you can see the lead times on there, which is on page 57 from Quality Flow. I'm looking to get approval to rebuild that pump for the price of $7,442.
So with that 10 to 12 week lead time, we'd be,
Looking at January.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
we'll be rebuilding the pump when it's very, very cold outside. I can't wait. But it needs to be done. Let's just put it this way, the other pumps pump like 1,100 gallons a minute, this one pumps like 6. So it needs to be done. Now, we try to get them along until the new lift station and the new plant's all up, but I don't think we can wait on this one, unfortunately.
And we got money for this?
Yes. Yep.
All right, well, I will make a motion for the main lift station pump quote from Quality Flow for $7,442.
I will second.
Any further discussion? Mr. Von Toma?
Aye.
Mr. Nelson?
Aye.
Mr. Paradise?
Aye.
Ms. Otto?
Aye.
I will vote aye, passes 5-0.
Thank you. Item number 3 is crosswalk at Third Street North. With the Highway 12 project, those RFBs by Old Casey's are going to be taken out. We had talked about reusing them and kicking them to Third Street North. With an upgrade to them, they have to be rectangular, rapid flashing now. The round beacons will not work. All fine and dandy, I thought, we'll just go slap them in. Apparently not. Had a meeting with Wright County. The ramps are not ADA compliant, so they will not allow them to go in until the ramps are ADA compliant. With that being said, I'm looking to get council approval if you want to move forward with this, to have Bolton and Mink. They're going to have to design it, and then we'll have to go out for bid to see what it costs. On that note also, to upgrade those poles is like almost $8,000, but the county's willing to cost share that. So that's kind of nice, but I kind of, with that meeting, I was kind of hoping that they would have brought this to our attention before they redid County Road 12.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Hoping that we don't have to cut into the brand new tar to get these compliant, and we might not be able to get them compliant at all. We're really worried about the west side of the road, the sidewalk just being way too high. So I'm looking to get council approval for Bolton and Mink to kind of look into this and see if it's possible and design it. If you still want to move forward with this.
Danny, does Wright County have a moratorium on that road?
What is it? What do you mean exactly?
Where after it was put in so many years before you can touch it or cut into it or anything like that? A lot of counties and cities do that.
No, they said if you feel like getting into ADA compliance, do whatever you got to do.
Okay.
Which I'm like, well, you painted the crosswalk, like you put it in. Like, well, I wasn't an ADA compliant to begin with, but it is our sidewalk. So I kind of wish we would have knew about this early summer, because it would probably have been done before they would have started.
Let me understand Wright County's whole thing here. We have a crosswalk. They painted it. We want to make it safer,
Correct.
but it's not ADA compliant if we add the lights.
They will not allow the rapid flashing beacons to be installed because you're correct, it's not ADA compliant. That's exactly what I was told. It needs to be 2% slope or less. That means the ramp can't be like this, it needs to be almost flat. And there's not a lot of room there to get that flat.
Is there somebody we can talk to at the county to?
I did, I had a meeting.
No. I'm saying the city of Montrose, all of us, to be like, are we serious here?
Well, you could talk to the commissioners.
Commissioner Moyna?
But this was a meeting with the Wright County Traffic Director.
Okay, I think we need to talk to our commissioner about this, because I think that's absolutely ridiculous that they painted in a crosswalk. We want to make it safer because nobody goes 30 there.
Nope.
Right, I mean,
And just because we're going to put flashy lights, it's got to be 88 now?
that's what he said.
Well,
But it didn't have to be when they painted it.
Well, and
that's what I'm getting at.
That's what confuses me, because the regulations on ADA ramps changed at the beginning of the year.
They
So why did the
changed.
county not have to make that ADA compliant when they did the road?
That is a good question.
And technically, that's their crosswalk.
I'm not completely sure. I can't tell you whose crosswalk that is.
What road is that? Do we own that road?
It's County Road 12, but it
County Road
falls
12.
into the
Usually
city limits.
crosswalks and sidewalks along county roads belong to the city.
I get that the sidewalks belong to the city, but why would they put in a crosswalk if it's not up to par?
I don't have an
That's
answer.
their crosswalk that they put in. I'd much rather them not have painted that, so nobody crosses the street there then. Because there's too many times I've seen kids, almost getting hit there.
Yeah,
Because the county won't just move the 50 miles an hour a little bit further down the road. Because then we gotta spend $100,000 to do a speed study, and then it'll probably go up to 65 anyways.
yeah, I guess, I mean, I was a little, if you want to say frustrated with that meeting I had with him, but
I want want this out there, but I would prefer we stay until we have a conversation with Kirby.
Okay.
Because why would we spend the money with Bolton and Mink and all that to get nowhere?
Go ahead, I mean, that's what you wanna do, I mean, we can put those poles anywhere we want, we got them.
Yeah.
We can always order the upgrade kit,
As long as the area is ADA compliant.
as long as the ramp is ADA compliant, which has gotta be 2% or less slope.
Would they have the same thing to say about any newly created crosswalk in the city? Or is it just because it's in a
Nope,
county
they said
road?
if you put it on any city road, we can put it anywhere we want.
So that brings us back to why did they not do their due diligence when they installed the crosswalk?
That's a very good question that I can't answer for you.
All right, well, at the end of the day, we need to do something at that location. I agree with you that we should probably just, let's have a conversation with Commissioner Moynia and do our due diligence on that part.
Yeah, and then you can
But
always.
we've got to put something there,
Of course we do.
Yeah.
But if they're gonna put the painted lines,
right?
Yeah, I mean, that's,
So let's table this for now, till we have that conversation. Sound good?
now is,
Sounds good.
am I reaching out to commissioners or are you?
Oh, I will reach out to Commissioner Moynia. We'll have a little discussion.
we got other things to talk about too.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I need for that one then.
Thank you for the due diligence on that, Danny.
Yes,
You
thank
bet.
you.
Looking into it, Danny.
Updates and questions. Updates, the final lift is on, the LGI development out there, so that should be done as far as roads go. They're still working in the preserve on road work and some things inside there. Talking with the state, I think they're switching lanes to be able to work on the south side at one point this week. I'm on Highway 12. We got our streetlights, so we're going in today out there, which there might be a little snafu with that, but I got Bolton and Mink looking into it. There is no banner hardware on it, like according to the drawings, there were supposed to be. That's pretty much all I got.
Anything for Danny?
State still think they're gonna finish 12 out there.
They say they are, weather permitting. I know most of the tarring companies shut down once it gets below like 45, so
Yeah.
I want to say it's going to be cutting or close.
Have they talked about any plans if they can't finish this year, what they're
They
gonna
have
try and do?
not, they have not. But I know they're done and they're like, almost, they gotta be almost completely done Howard Lake and Waverly, so.
I drove through both today, and then pretty much, they were tarring up the rest of Waverly today.
Yeah, Waverly looked good this weekend.
Howard Lake, they look to be done with.
I hope so.
All right. Nothing else for Danny?
Nope.
All right. Moving on to old business.
Mayor and council, the first thing under old business is the employee assistance program. Staff was able to look into that. It's like the annual fee for all three of us is $34.20
That's a year?
for a whole year.
If you look on page 66 of the packet, there's options. So like this 3420 would be like up to 6 visits. I was just using that one as an example when I was emailing them. But there's 4 options on page 66 of the packet. And that would be for 3 people for an entire year. It's an annual fee. Yep.
And in my eyes, that's kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah, or the 6840 for the evolution level. So. Pretty affordable.
Did we decided we had three people that were not covered under union, correct? I would actually say, I mean, if that's the yearly cost, unlimited, why not? You're talking $68 a year.
And this is provided through Health Partners, which is what the three of us are on. Because AFSCME does not offer anything because we don't have medical and dental through
Right.
AFSCME.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think,
I mean, you're talking less than $200 to cover three people with as much as they need if they ever need it.
yep.
What are you laughing at?
We already pay like how many hundreds of thousands of dollars for insurance? I mean, do we need to kick in more?
I mean, I
It's
think,
not a bad thing to have, I get that, but is it gonna be money that is well spent? Or is it gonna be just more money that we're just putting out there?
I mean,
And we've been doing this for 3 months.
I think anything we can do to support the staff that we have at this cost rate, I mean, giving them everything at their disposal, I think it's worth it.
I don't offhand know what medical and everything else costs per year per employee, but I'll guarantee it's more than $200 for three people for the year, for probably anything that we cover. This would be, well, slightly higher than $200.
You know, and this just isn't just health insurance. I mean, this covers stuff deeper than health insurance. So to sit here and say that it's, well, we pay X amount of dollars for health insurance, this is added on. I mean,
Right.
this is further deeper assistance for people that are, you know, dealing with things that the health insurance won't cover. So at the end of the day, I think $68 for the year, to give them that, I mean, again, I personally think it's a no-brainer.
And for $68 a year, it's, if they go once, it pays for itself. If you go 5 times.
if they go once, it pays for the entire three of them.
Yeah, exactly.
At the end of the day, it's about giving our staff everything that they could possibly need to effectively do their job.
I don't disagree with that, but
I mean, it kind of
It's
sounds
just-
like you are. I mean,
well, it's the fact that it took us 3 months to get to this. I don't know why we just didn't look at it, 3 months ago, instead of offering the $2,000 that was out there before.
okay, well, 3 months ago, 6 years ago, I mean, we've arrived to this point now. So
Right.
I don't see any need to go back on that. We've got a solid plan here. Staff did their due diligence and their homework on it, and they brought this to us. I don't think there's time lost on it. Do you disagree?
Well, however this came about, I think I know how it came about, but, personally, we should have investigated it ourselves instead of having staff spend 3 months on it. But, we can proceed, go ahead.
All right, so with that, be looking for a motion to approve the EAP for 3 staff members at $68.40.
I will make a motion to approve the coverage under EAP for 3 staff members at an estimated cost of $68.40 per year.
I will second. Any further discussion? All right, Ms. Otto?
Aye.
Mr. Paradise?
Aye.
Mr. Nelson?
Aye.
Mr. Von Toma?
Aye.
We'll vote aye, passes 5-0. All right, moving on to new business. Uniform change request.
Mayor and council, the local 49 employees and the public works director are requesting a change to the current uniform allowance. The employees are somewhat dissatisfied with the uniform company that we're currently using, and have been discussing some options for the change. I did include a memo in your packet, which kind of outlines the financial impact this would have. If Ms. Hines wants to address that, or if you have any questions about that. But it will eventually save us around $578 a year going with the proposal. We do have to discontinue service with our current uniform company. That'll cost around $1,300 for a termination fee, as our contract is not up until 2028.
What are the issues with Cintas? Can I ask?
From what I've heard, it's more of the uniform type, like it's heavy in the summer, they don't breathe. Options, fit, things of that nature. I think the public works staff would more or less maybe like to find, I think we all know we have our style of jeans that we like in that, or brands. So I think that's kind of where this is coming from as well. And for most, it's gonna be, we're paying like right around $750 per person per year. We're gonna go down to $500. So for them to wear clothes that are probably a little more what they want. Still high vis, still all those
Yep, absolutely.
requirements.
Would we be able to go back to them and discuss potentially for the first year, instead of going to an extra 500, so $1,000 for the contract allowance going to 900, so it would offset the termination contract of Cintas, so it wouldn't cost us essentially money out the door? And then we can go back to the proposed here and save the $578 per year?
I don't know if I can
It's a
make that
question I
decision.
can't answer.
I'm just saying, and I know that
You'd have
you
to
gotta
ask
ask,
the
you gotta ask the
union.
team, but I'm just asking.
That has to go back to them.
Yeah, if we can go back to them and ask them that.
Okay.
So that we can save, basically cover the cost of the termination fee.
So for 26, go to 900, and 27, go to 1,000.
Yeah. It's a rough estimate of 900, but just
Yeah,
doing the math, it kinda gets us to that $1,300 there.
okay,
So whatever it does to cover the 13, 14, that's what I'm looking at.
yeah. Whether it be the 5.
So you're saying if you could wash the termination fee, you're willing to do it?
Absolutely.
Well, you might as well just make that a motion, and if they're not willing to wash it, then we'll have to wait till 2028. That's it.
Then I will make a motion for uniform policy change to be effective with agreement on washing out the termination fee of Cintas through the new agreement for 2026 and reverting back to the document here for 2027.
I'll second that.
Any further discussion? Ms. Otto?
Aye.
Mr. Paradise?
Aye.
Mr. Nelson?
Aye.
Mr. Von Toma?
Aye.
I will vote aye, passes 5-0. Do we need one for the,
No, since the MOU outlines the current proposal, we'd have to go back to the union and have them update that, and then we could get the AFSCME one as well done at that time. Bring that back to November.
table that? Just let it go?
I mean, we'll bring it back once we get the MOUs from the union, so hopefully November, but yeah, we can table that.
All right, so we'll table memorandum of understanding for IUOE Local 49
Okay,
till November.
yeah, should be enough time.
All right, moving on to ordinance amendment for codification.
Mayor and council, these were ordinances that we discussed at a workshop many moons ago. These were the recommendations that came from the planner about the trees and the attorney about some of the nuisance ordinances. I did send this out to you guys a few weeks ago to take a look at and see if you had any comments at that time. Does anybody have any questions or comments now? Otherwise, we'd be looking for a motion to approve that, and then the summary resolution for publication.
All right, I will make a motion to approve ordinance 2025-05, an ordinance amending and adding various chapters and sections within Title 5 Health and Sanitation Nuisances.
Second.
And further discussion? Mr. Von Toma?
Aye.
Mr. Nelson?
Aye.
Mr. Paradise?
Aye.
Ms. Otto?
I,
I'll vote aye, passes 5-0. I'll just roll right into it. I will, what am I doing? I'll make a motion for Resolution 2025-24, a resolution authorizing summary publication of ordinance 2025-05.
I will second.
Any further discussion? Ms. Otto?
I,
Mr. Paradise?
Aye.
Mr. Nelson?
Aye.
Mr. Von Toma?
Aye.
I'll vote aye, passes 5-0. American Tower contract discussion.
Mayor and council, included in your packet tonight is a proposal for the lease amendment. The lease that we had ran out in August. And so they reached out and would like to re-sign a contract. Currently, Verizon is the only carrier on that tower right now. And they are trying to promote it to get like AT&T and T-Mobile and other ones on it. So basically, they're losing money on that tower right now. And so they're reaching out and asking us to take less of a lease amount per month in order to help them save some money and hopefully get on new carriers. So what they're asking for is included in your packet on page 83, or 82 and 83. So currently, we're receiving roughly about $2,200 a month. They are proposing that we go down to $1,875 a month, so roughly about $300 less per month is what we would be receiving. We currently are on a 2% increase every year. That will be going away, and it would go to a 10% increase every 5 years. It equals its,
Same.
well, and the point is that it gives them 5 years to build. I am suggesting to stay with the $1,875 a month, do the 10% every 5 years. The signing bonus instead of $12,500 to $16,000 to help cover a little more of the loss that we're going to be incurring in the revenue portion of it. Any questions or comments? So with the loss in revenue portion, I'll just kind of give you a little idea here. So after 4 years of staying at that rate, we would roughly be about $14,700 less revenue after 4 years. So that 16 grand would at least help us recoup the first 4 and some odd years, 4.5, until we get close enough to that 5-year mark where at least we get a bump. So at that point, at that 5-year mark, it would go to 2,062. So we'd be much more closer to where we're at. And we have not had an increase on this for, I'm gonna guess, at least 3 years. We've been at 2,100.
Maybe I'm missing it, but where's the 16 grand signing bonus?
So on the contract, it says a 12.5,
Yeah.
and the rep said that's negotiable. Oh. So I've already told him that I'm going to propose 16,000 to you and to see what you would say.
Now I understand. Okay.
And when does this expire?
It already did. This proposal expires tomorrow morning.
Okay.
I told him our council meeting was tonight, and he says, okay, I need an answer to Tuesday morning.
Okay. And then if we do go with this,
It takes effect, yep, they have like, so we have to sign it, they have a due diligence period, and we go through the formal process.
all right, so I'll be looking for a motion to move on with that.
I'll make a motion to approve moving forward with the American Tower proposal, amending in a $16,000 signing bonus in lieu of the $12,500 they proposed.
I'll second. Curiosity, if we say no to all of this,
I think they will agree to everything except for possibly the signing bonus. They might come back with 15,000 as a counter.
Okay.
He did mention that.
Okay.
And I guess at that point, if that would be okay with council.
well, I say we go for the 16.
I was going high.
Yes.
With the intent of them possibly coming back.
Okay. All right, Mr. Von Toma,
Aye.
Mr. Nelson,
Aye.
Mr. Paradise,
All right,
Ms. Otto.
Aye.
I will vote aye, passes 5-0. Moving on. Celebrate Montrose Pumpkin Pickup.
Mayor and council staff has received a request from Celebrate Montrose to have Public Works pick up their pumpkins and deliver them to the community center area.
Where are they picking these up from? How far?
Untieds. Untieds has agreed to donate 45 pumpkins, which is that big, what do you call them thing? Gaylord things?
Gaylord.
And apparently, when they donated the big thing last time, Public Works picked up the pumpkins, so Untieds asked if Public Works could do it again. Which in return, it's for Celebrate Montrose.
They'll be able to forklift that on when you guys get there, Danny? Is that how they did it before?
That's what they did last time.
You guys have the means to get it off when you get here?
Yeah, I just need to know where to go get them, what time, and where you want it set. Because I highly suggest you don't set them outside the community center Friday night. But what you want, hope that they're there the next morning. We have done this before, but it was, it wasn't for a private group. It was for the Park and Rec Board, so.
That's kind of where I have an issue. Paying staff to go and pick up pumpkins for a private group. I don't know how anybody else feels about that, but
how we feel about city staff doing 3 months of work to find the right EAP, so I'm gonna say for a private group, that's a no-go from my end.
any other discussion? So I'll be looking for a motion.
I don't know, I'm with David on it. I don't think we can pay the city guys to go do something for a private group. I think it would be different if it was Park and Rec. What's your thoughts, Toby?
You look deep in thought.
No. mean, is it gonna be semantics where literally we could have had this same discussion though at Park and Rec, and Park and Rec would have suggested getting themselves, I know they didn't, but they have in the past, when I was there, they did. And then donating them from Park and Rec to Celebrate Montrose, because I understand the reason for not doing it, because we are setting a precedent, which we try not to do for outside groups and outside individuals, period, in a lot of different ways. I was surprised to hear it was 45 pumpkins, because I figured that'd be a pickup truck. But I know we did discuss that it was gonna be in a Gaylord. I guess I see the reasoning for not doing it for outside groups. Now, if this had come through Park and Rec, I do feel like it is a little bit of semantics, because we would have approved it for Park and Rec. But it did not come in that way. So my thought is I can't set that precedence for an outside group.
Okay, so as it sits now, I'm hearing 4 no's.
Obviously, I can't vote.
Yep.
I'll just make it easy. I'll just make a motion to reject the request for city staff to pick up the pumpkins for Celebrate Montrose.
I'll second it.
Any further discussion? Mr. Paradise?
Aye.
Mr. Nelson?
Aye.
Mr. Von Toma?
Aye.
I'll vote aye. Passes 4-0. No. Ms. Otto?
Abstain.
Abstain. 401. Nothing for open forum. Upcoming meetings, EDA has been canceled. Park and Rec meeting will be Tuesday, October 28th, 5:30, Montrose City Hall. Our next regular city council meeting will be Monday, November 10th, 7 p.m., Montrose Community Center. Planning and Zoning Commission, Wednesday, September, that's wrong.
That's not correct.
September.
Yeah, cancel the planning and zoning for October.
Yeah, for October it's canceled,
Okay, thank you.
You mean September?
and then it'll be November 12th.
November 12th.
It's still a Burr month.
Yep. Still the 12 in there, we're good. All right, acknowledgements, recognition, announcements. Hearing none, you know what I'm looking for.
Make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned, 7:48.